no sessions between the 15th and this date, which is the 18th. So I started him out on goats this time because they do move a little bit slower and they do require a little more push. So I think he's not going to be able to be as floaty as he was on the sheep. So I just start out walking around. Again, this dog has no commands on him yet. He's pretty much off contact there. It's nice that he wants to go nice and wide, but as you can see, the goats were not moving at all, so he was a little bit off contact there. So he got in a little too close, and I stepped towards him and sent him around. Same basic principle as last time. I'm basically trying to get him stopped without a command, just moving off my body pressure. So I do let him balance around. He's doing a good job keeping the goats coming towards me without pushing them past me, so that's a good thing. So you can see how much movement he's doing here, and he's just trying to create movement with movement. And he's being successful at it. So I send him around, he grabs a little bit, and then he pops out. So I send him back the direction I wanted him to go. It's really doing a pretty good job not pushing these goats past me. So I think the change from sheep to goats for this particular dog was a good choice. So here I'm going to start putting the pressure on him to get him stopped. So I tell him there, and then I start giving him corrections for not turning in and giving me a little pause. So I'm going to up the correction. I'm going to step out here in front of the goats, block him, tell him there. And as soon as he does it, release the pressure and send him around. That's what he wants. He wants to move, so let him move once he gives to that pressure. Send him around a couple of times. So with a dog that is not quite as handler sensitive as Mick, I maybe would only send them around once. So I tell him there, and I'm just blocking him with my stick. So see, I'm blocking him from moving those goats, and he's still trying to move them, so I'm going to step out in front, block the goats. So I'm just blocking him. Every time he goes side to side, I'm blocking him. Release the pressure as soon as he gives. So once I release the pressure, I do let him go around once or twice. He got in a little close there, but he's starting to give, and he's starting to kind of understand what I'm asking, that I don't need him to be flanking from side to side all the time. I'm going to put some pressure on him, and I actually slapped the ground because he kept advancing on the goats there. So he's tolerating this really well. So right now I think he's going so far out to stop, because once he gets into a certain point, he kind of gets in a little like a little pattern where he's going back and forth, and I think him giving himself distance off the stalk is how he's managing that, and I'm going to start asking him to come in closer.